Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Ntabilen Ramile from Dr. Ntabi Speaking. I am excited about the series that I'll be doing with you over the next 10 weeks. I'll be talking to you about the 10 benefits of mentoring for your personal brand. We are going to be looking at the fourth benefit of mentoring on your personal brand. When you have a good mentor, he or she will help you manage anything or anyone that threatens your personal brand. It's very easy to talk about personal branding, even to start it. But as you continue, I can tell you now, you will experience challenges on the way. There will be pressure. Things won't always go the way that you would want them to. So, one of the threats is the words that come out of your mouth. Yes, personal branding is not only built on words, but the words that you speak can break your reputation if you are not careful. It's not only, screaming and shouting. Yes, screaming and shouting is probably not good for your brand. But sometimes how you say certain words in certain circumstances can have an impact on your reputation. For example, if you are working in a company and you're going through a time where the demand is very, very high, if you go to a meeting and you say to the people, I just want time for myself right now, you could be very, very honest in saying that. However, if you say that in a time where there is pressure at work, you might be seen as being a very selfish individual. So when you have a good mentor, he or she will help you manage that. And also, another threat is when you don't calculate the impact of your responses. So when you have a good mentor, you can access them and seek advice on how you should handle certain issues. Because remember, the minute you say, this is my personal brand, this is what I stand for, you're going to be judged also according to what you are saying. Meaning that people are not just going to look at you as another human being. They're going to look at you as a person who stands for something. So which means when you give responses, especially in uncomfortable, challenging situations, you need to calculate the impact. So when you're able to calculate the impact, you are able to minimize anything that could threaten or damage your personal brand. Number 3, giving an opinion about an issue could threaten your personal brand if that opinion is not deemed relevant for somebody who carries the kind of a brand that you do. So when you have a personal brand, you don't just give opinions, but you try to align that with your personal brand. This is not to say that you cannot have opinions. Have opinions on issues. However, make sure that as you do, you're not damaging your personal brand. Because if you give opinions that damage your personal brand, tomorrow when you want to do business, you will experience resistance. So a good mentor will help you deal with such issues. And number 4, another threat that can damage your personal brand is when you are not able to contain your reactions. So it's very important that you manage your reactions accordingly. It's actually better not to react. Instead, focus on responding. Contain the reactions, cool down, and if it's difficult for you to do that, call your mentor. Let them know what you are going through behind the scenes, and when they talk to you and ultimately when you are fine, you are now ready to go into the public space and then give a proper response. Doing this will help you maintain consistency. Remember that a negative reaction usually carries more weight than a positive response. So make sure that your personal brand is associated with a lot of positive responses, and people will notice that and appreciate that. And number 5, another threat to your personal brand that your mentor can help you with is knowing when to retain your responses and when to break the silence. Sometimes keeping quiet can be viewed negatively depending on the kind of a brand that you carry. So sometimes there's a thin line between retaining your silence and breaking your silence. But if you have a good mentor in place, he or she can always guide you and ensure that you respond accordingly. And if you are able to respond accordingly, you minimize the impact of a threat that can damage your personal brand. If you enjoyed today's content and you found it valuable, share it with 4 other people, and remember to subscribe to my channel, like and comment below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for joining me. At Dr. Ntabi Speaking, I have the following offers. Number 1, an online personal brand course, which is where I help you build your personal brand from scratch to finish. And I also help you in the implementation process of your personal brand to ensure that you become successful in your work or your business. Number 2, I have a mentoring program. As you have a personal brand, you will definitely have some goals that you want to implement successfully. So the mentoring program is there to help you, guide you, and support you as you implement your goals. Thirdly, I have a coaching program for authors, which is a program that I use to help people write what I call a business card book. This is a book that will help position your personal brand, and it will also position you as an expert. Remember, whatever you write about is what you become known for. Fourthly, I offer premium one-on-one coaching, which is tailored for your specific needs. And fifthly, I offer speaking and training sessions for corporates. I help them build successful personal brands which are informed by their skills and talents. And remember, when you have a strong personal brand, you are in the best position to help your organization implement its vision successfully.